My name is May. I live in Brooklyn. I'm a ceramicist. So usually I like to walk to the studio. You get inspiration just hearing the sight and sound of the city. I was trained as an illustrator. I think it's built a good foundation for me to learn how to see and observe. So I want to do something like three-dimensional, and I signed up for this ceramic course. And then once I started, I just couldn't stop. And my studio is at the back of a carriage house. I generally like the studio a bit damp and not too dry because clay has memory. If it dries too fast, it warps too much and it doesn't make a good product. Ceramics is different. It's very tactile, and also it seems easy, but it's actually very technical. There is a lot to learn. You can explore the decoration, you can explore the forming, you can explore different types of clay, and even just the glaze. And the glaze is like my favorite because it's like a combination of science and art. And it's great because you never know what is going to come out in the kiln. I like ceramics because it really tests your patience. And there are times that you just cannot rush. There's a time for everything, and that's just how clay is. So I would say the most important thing is the kiln. It's also a source of aggravation, but can't live without it. Before it's just dirt. The first bisque firing, it goes through ceramic change. I love being here by myself and listening to the radio. When you're very focused, working on one thing, and when everything just kind of melt away. In general, my design process is I have a group in mind and I would write a brief about it. You start with a sketchbook, and then from there on I would just do maquettes, research references and test colors. Right now I'm working in functional tablewares. Just because I used to live in Manhattan in downtown, I have very little space, and I always thought if I make something, if I have nowhere to put it, at least I can use it. Of course, using something functional and beautiful is a great thing. I also like to do work that is kind of related to my root of being Chinese, and I'm very drawn to the blue and white that is using the cobalt blue underglaze transfer, which is the technique I use primarily now, the traditional Chinese underglaze transfer. It's just so therapeutic of a medium. The clay, you touch it and you can sculpt it. I just hope people will continue to enjoy what I make, and I can continue to make stuff that people enjoy.